Construct parallel lines, what we're really going to need is another point about in this area right here. So that point has to basically have the same qualities as our first point Q, in particular with respect to distances to B and the distances to A. And so if we can create another point in this area again, that's basically a mirror copy of Q with respect to A and B, we should be able to connect that with Q to make a parallel line since it is basically just a copy. So here's how we'll accomplish that. So we're going to have to take two distances from Q, one from A, one from B, and then transfer those, but kind of after flipping them. And so I have my compass aligned here at A, pinned at A, stretched out to Q, which will create like this distance from A to Q, but we need to flip that and actually take that distance from B. And so I haven't changed my compass at all, so it's still the same distance AQ, but now I'm going to put it over here on this side from B. And so these distances, AQ, and this new point, whatever we're going to call it B, now have that distance. Now it could be anywhere on this line. This is just a partial arc that reflects the same distances from Q. But Q has two distances, one from A and one from B, so now we have to take that distance from B. So we're going to shorten our compass here, move it so it now calculates the distance or measure the distance from Q to B. But again, we're going to flip it and take that distance not from B, but from A. And so this new point we're looking at, where these arcs intersect, is going to have the same distances Q did from A and B, but now it's just a new location. And this point, which I'll dot in here in blue, and we can call it, say, Q prime, because essentially we did just copy it from Q, is going to be the second point we need to formulate our line. Okay, let's move this Q prime out of the way. And so all I need to do now is simply connect these two lines. Okay. So I connect Q and Q prime the best I can. There we go. Get this little guy out of here. And that will be our parallel line from A to AB. Parallel because, again, Q prime basically has the same qualities that Q does. It respects the same distances. It just respects it from A instead of B, and B instead of A. And there we have our parallel construction.